Mac, what's up, bro? What's good with you, man? Bigfoot, what's good with you, brother? What's good with y'all, man? On this beautiful Sunday, I can't stick around for long. You know what it is. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Small high salute to the real ones out there. I hope everybody's good, man. I hope everybody's good. It's been a long weekend, bro. I overdid it with food, and bro, I put on some pounds. Let's get the dub today. Let's go, man. Shout out to happy holidays, man. Happy holidays to the fam, man. Happy holidays to the real riders right there. So I'm not gonna keep people too long, but I need you guys. I need you guys to listen to this. I want to hear myself. I'm gonna hear myself real quick because I can't hear, man. I gotta tap in with the homies. I gotta tap in with the homies, right? So let me get this right. Let me get this right. Let me get this right. I'm on social media. I'm on Twitter, and I'm checking around. I'm checking around, right? And I'm seeing all kinds of fan bases crying about Bronco fans being on Sufferable now, on Sufferable, right? Bronco fans being over cocky, and Bronco fans basically just saying what we said all this time, man, that we got one of the more solid football teams in the NFL. So now all these fans, they're saying we're on Sufferable. We talk too much. So I gotta ask a question, homie. So basically, everybody can talk shit about the Broncos when they're down, right? Everybody could shit on the Broncos when they're down and talk so much shit about the team, the home team. You give us a little fire, and we're staying facts behind what we're doing, and we're smashing on the opponents, right? We're at top, bro. The coach just lost. They just lost today to the Texans. You know what that ultimate done for us, bro? We are getting the number one seed in the playoffs. Like, who can compete with us? The Patriots are tied with us, but we have the tiebreaker, right? The Broncos solidified pretty much the number one seed, homie. And people don't like that the Broncos fans are happy. Everybody saying that the Broncos fans are unsufferable, bro. Have you heard the haters, bro, on Broncos country since Peyton Manning? Every year, some hating shit. Every year, everybody wants to make us the joke of the NFL, bro. It's the truth. If it's not talking about how we're losing games and getting blown out by 70 points, it's talking about Russell Wilson when we had him, bro. Every chance they poked the bear, homie. They poked the bear. And we didn't have nothing to talk about, and we couldn't talk about anything. And we had to kind of just eat our words because the team didn't back us up. I was always representing, though. It doesn't matter. I'm going to talk some shit. But a lot of Bronco fans, bro, they just knew that you couldn't argue. What were you going to argue at that point? What were you going to argue at that point, homie? This logo right here, it wasn't doing anything to be able to argue, and we didn't have no firepower, bro. But now the Broncos are on top of the NFL world. Broncos country's on top of the NFL world. And the fans, I guess, I don't know, bro, because I'm not on Twitter all the time, but these fans are crying about Broncos country being happy. These fans are crying about Broncos country being too loud. You poke the bear for so long, bro. You gonna get the beast when the beast is time to eat. And that's what's going on. So I love it. I love it because everybody is mad at Broncos country right now, bro. And it's like, that's what happens when you become a winner. What's up with it, Eric? What's good with it, big homie? What's good with it, Mile High? I just find it funny, bro, that everybody wants to complain on this team now. Everybody wants to complain on Broncos country. But y'all was so quick to open your mouth and hate on Broncos country. And Broncos country is literally destroying everything, and now they're on top of the NFL world, and they're on top of the AFC. And if you give us the number one seed in the AFC playoffs, there's no team that's coming to Mile High and they're winning Broncos country. Because if the Chiefs are not there and the Ravens are not there and Buffalo Bills, they're playing right now, but they don't look too good, you're not coming to Denver and winning a playoff game in Denver. I don't care if you're Chargers. I don't care if you're the Texans. I don't care even if you're the Colts. I don't care if you're Pittsburgh. I don't care if you're the Steelers. I do not care. You're not coming to Mile High and beating the Broncos in Denver in the playoffs or not. The only way this works that the Broncos do not get to the Super Bowl is if we have to travel. The only way this works if we have to travel. That might be the scenario that you get Broncos country not going to the Super Bowl. But if you have to come to Broncos country, this logo, Super Bowl Sunday coming, this logo is going to be in the Super Bowl and we'll probably be facing the Rams because that's the best in the NFC. But at this point, it doesn't even matter if we did win, even if we went to the Super Bowl, we didn't win it right. We're not supposed to be in this position. That's why this shit is so funny because Bo Nix, the quarterback that they say is not the quarterback, that's not a good quarterback, has a team that's still going to get him to a Super Bowl. And you know what's bad about this whole thing about the Broncos, right? You get the Broncos to Super Bowls and playoff runs, and they start taking over the NFL. You can't stop it. All the haters out there, you can't stop it. There's no team that's going to come into Denver and be able to battle the Broncos, bro. You're done for. Chief fans, you're done for. Charger fans, that was all smoke and mirrors that you thought you had a Super Bowl contender. You're done for. And the Raiders, they're not even nowhere close. It might be the next 10 years before you even get a team to compete. So like I said, there was only one scenario that Broncos country don't reach a Super Bowl in the next 3 years. And that's if we had to travel. This year, if we had to travel, I could see it's going to be harder. But if you come to Denver, the Mile High Magic, you can't stop it. It's inevitable. Only thing you can do is watch this shit, eat you up alive, and terrorize your dreams because this defense, best in the league. Bo Nix don't give a fuck about who he facing. He don't care about your squad. He don't care about shit. He's not scared of any team out there. And that's just the bottom line about it. You can't stop it. That's the bad part. You try to stop it, but you can't stop it. And before you set yourself up to be failed, just stop being in denial and just come to realization. Broncos country's on top. There's nothing you could do about it. Like, see this logo? This is going to be the new face of everything, and you can't stop this logo. They said that it was going to be able to be stopped, but this year, nobody's been able to stop this Broncos team, bro. Nobody. And we're in a sophomore slump, and this is happening in a situation where we owed Russell Wilson. How are you stopping this? Tell me the formula that the haters think that they're going to be able to stop it. And then we can have a conversation. If it even sounds reasonable, what team in the AFC can stop the Broncos if it's not the Chiefs, not the Ravens, not the Bengals, and not the Bills? And they all might not even be there. What else team in the AFC will be able to go against the Broncos, the number one seed? Who in your right mind as logical football fans think that the Broncos can be stopped at home? This shit is crazy to me. This shit is crazy to me. The Patriots, they've won. They haven't even won a team that's above 500. They don't have a defense on the level of the Broncos. And Drake May is too young. And if Tom Brady never could come to Denver, you think Drake May, a new booty that hasn't won a team over 500, is coming to Denver and winning in a place that the Patriots don't never win? Shut the fuck up. Out of every team I mentioned, we're the least of our problem is Drake Mays. That's probably a team I want to face before anybody because Drake May don't put fear in nobody, bro. He's a new booty to this. He don't have a team that has a foundation. He's beaten only bottom tier teams. Nobody's scared of Drake May. If you're trying to put your money against Broncos country and you trying to really bet some money, bro, that's not the team to be betting on. That's not the team. Who the fuck is Drake May? Nobody knows that guy. Who is she? Nobody. Nobody. That's in his division. Division games don't count. Anybody can beat a division opponent, bruh. Nobody believes in Drake May. You're not coming to Denver. If Tom Brady couldn't beat you in Denver, you're not. Drake May, that plays for the organization that John Elway literally never lost a game to. That organization is owned by the Broncos, bro. We own Tom Brady, the GOAT, the real GOAT. We own that dude. And you want to give that mission to Drake May? Are you kidding me? I'm more worried about facing a coach team, bro. I'm not worried about Drake May out of everybody in the whole AFC. That's smoke and mirrors. They haven't even beat nobody. And they're not going to beat this defense. Drake May, the youngster, man, come on, bro. Let's act like we really know. Ain't nobody in the playoff picture. If Chiefs are not there, the Ravens are not there, the Bengals are not there, and the Bills are not there, if none of them teams are in the playoffs, bro, there's nobody in the AFC that's stopping the Broncos. You can't. It's like that's a hard task. You come to Mile High, the Mile High magic aspect, first off. The altitude, second of off. This defense, third off. And Bo Nix ain't scared of any of your defense, so you might as well just let us slide through and let the real juggernaut, the juggernauts of all juggernaut, almighty Broncos come and just show you how to really do it. What the hell is going on? What the fuck is going on? It was crazy, bro. Like, because when we're watching this shit with Case Keenum, right? We're watching this shit with Case Keenum unfold. Everybody in the NFL would not shut the fuck up about the Broncos. They wanted to tee in on the Broncos. They wanted to hate on the Broncos. When we went from Flacco's and Teddy Bridgewaters and Case Keenums, and we had Trevor Simeons and Brock Osweiler's and Ripens and all these quarterbacks, we could not get the league to shut up about Broncos country and stop talking about the greatness of almighty Broncos country. And now the Broncos got fire, and they just motherfucking wiped everybody's narrative off the face of the earth that the Broncos wouldn't be shit. And there's nothing nobody can do about it but cry about Broncos country not shutting up. While all of my Bronco fans out there, salute to the homies, man. Don't shut the fuck up and just keep reminding these peasants who runs this shit now. We run this shit. Every Bronco fan out there, if you have a hater that been hating on you for years of the Broncos, remind them motherfuckers, if they're not Broncos country, bro, you're not friends with these dudes. Don't kumbaya with these dudes. Just remind them they're beneath you. Look at these dudes and say, bro, what the fuck are you gonna do? What team you represent? And just laugh at them. Just laugh at these dudes. Because Broncos country, they turned all the way up, homie, and you can't do nothing. There's nothing you can do. It's inevitable. The New York Yankees and the Chicago Bulls are going to the Super Bowl. Hell yeah. That'd be a crazy Super Bowl right there, bro. What up, Blue Loke? It's not time to be quiet and be all, man, to the Bronco fans that just want to be quiet, bro, you guys should get your report card and your card revoked. It's not time to be quiet, homie. This, like, your team backed you up all the way where nobody can tell you shit. There's not a fan out there that could tell you shit. There's not a fan base that can talk shit to the Broncos right now without looking stupid and just looking biased as fuck. So what the hell do you want to be quiet for? No, don't be quiet. Just remind these clowns who's back. The AFC West real kings of this shit. The 3-time Super Bowl champions, almighty Broncos country is back to running the AFC and about to start hitting these Super Bowl runs. And nobody can stop it. Nobody can stop. Do you, like all the fans out there, do you think you guys can stop it? Is your team going to be able to stop it? No. What team do you honestly think can stop it? Nobody. That's just the honest truth. It's honest truth. Salute, salute, salute. What up, my riders? Man, it's funny. I just woke up to that shit, bro. I seen fools on Twitter crying about Broncos countries on sufferable. On sufferable. They said, bro, Broncos country's too cocky right now. Why? Why does that rub people wrong when Bronco fans actually have the fire? I don't understand that shit. I don't understand that. See, and they can't stick. And that's the thing about these haters, bro. They don't stick around. You see them fools, they'll come in and try to say some hate and shit, but then they'll dodge, they'll get out because they don't want to hear the truth. They'll say some shit, but they ain't sticking around to get roasted because you can't, whatever you say right now at this point, you can't say nothing without it coming off. You're just a hater. Because there's no real argument that the Broncos are actually a bad team. The only argument that you ever could have these last couple years that Bo Nix was that he was not really a decent quarterback. But then again, you look at his comeback percentage in the fourth quarter, and he's on the verge of Elways and these top goats, bro. And he looks at your defense and he don't get waver. He's not scared of your defense. He's not scared at all. He don't fear you guys. He don't fear your coach. Sean Payton don't fear your coach. So your higher ups, they're at a disadvantage. Your defense at a disadvantage. And whoever the Broncos have to play defense, offense side, the defense is going to terrorize you dudes. Shout out to the homies, man. Let's sip to that, bro. You guys have a beautiful, we have a game tonight, man. And I was just watching this shit. I said, if the Colts lose today, and I couldn't even believe it, bro, right? The Colts are fighting for their number one seed aspect. They're fighting for the number one seed. That's the only team I actually see that the Broncos have to really stay ahead of to get the number one seed. We have to stay ahead of them dudes because they own the tiebreaker on us. They lose today. You just basically gift wrapped us the number one seed. You gift wrapped that shit. You lose in an important ass game against the Texans, which you needed to win. You automatically just gift wrapped the shit to us. Because if it comes down to Drake May and we have to beat out Drake May for the number one seed, if we tie these dudes with the same record, we win that shit. We win that shit. So really, there's no competition for this number one seed anymore besides the Patriots. And even if we have the same record as them, we win the number one seed. You give us the number one. That's the bad part for everybody out there. If you give the Broncos home field advantage through the playoffs, and there's not a team that really actually knows how to play, they're all new, just like Broncos country, you're not going to stop Denver at home. They haven't lost a game at home since last year. How do you expect your team to win Broncos at home? You're automatically just saying, hey, start advancing to the Super Bowl. Because nobody believes in these other teams, bro. Nobody. What team do you really believe that's in the playoff picture right now that can really win and go? If the Buffalo Bills been in there for 5 years and they haven't advanced one time, they're not ever going to win a Super Bowl. The Buffalo Bills with Josh Allen, he will never get him a Super Bowl ring being with that franchise. It's not in their DNA to be champions. It's not in their DNA to be the top runners. And frankly, right now, they're just chokers. They're a waste of space. Burrow, waste of space. The Ravens, a waste of space. All them teams that you guys suck up, every team out there that you guys actually been riding the coattail of the last 4 or 5 years, talking about these are the juggernauts. If they didn't win a Super Bowl and Patrick Mahomes owned that shit, they were just a waste of space. They were filling up space in the playoffs. They were never going to win a ring. And now the Broncos are back in playoff. They're in playoffs, bro. You know the history of Broncos country. When we start going to the playoffs, we start going to Super Bowls. You can't stop it. It's inevitable. What up, Big Chew? What's good with you, bro? And now you got fans crying out, Broncos country is being too mean. They're talking too much. What the fuck? You guys are unsufferable. You are unbearable. Man. And Quee fans, come on, Rodas. Why you guys crying about the refs? Now you fools want to say the Cowboys game, the refs cost you the game? Nobody, even if the refs did cost you that game, nobody cares. Even if the refs cost you that game, nobody's going to have pity on you. Nobody's going to feel your pain. I don't give a care. Now, homie, going forward, even if the refs cost the Chiefs games, nobody cares. Good. How many teams that have been cost from the refs playing against the Chiefs? Nobody cares. Nobody has pity on you. Nobody looks at that and has pity on your ass. So even if the refs do cause you games, that's your fault. Oh, wow. Who cares? Cry about it a little more. Oh, wow. Put Patty in the dirt. Put Patty boy in the dirt. And now their fans are like, oh, the refs, the refs, the refs. You know, and then they were like, the thing about it is all the Chief fans were calling everybody out saying the refs. It was all good when the Chiefs were when the refs were calling games for the Chiefs, it was all good, right? But as soon as the Chief fans don't have the favorable call, now it's all bad. Now you guys want to play victim. Oh, it's the refs. Like, shut the hell up. You've been getting ref calls since Patrick Mahomes been coming in the league. Nobody ever gonna believe a Chief fan for crying about the damn refs. Oh man, you got the Packers on the schedule, but we'll see. Even if we, you know what, I say we lose a game. I honestly say we lose a game. Before we go into the playoffs, let us get that out the system. I wouldn't mind losing a game. I don't want to go on the street because it puts a lot of pressure on us. But in the AFC, bro, I'm not worried about anybody. I'm not worried about anybody in the AFC. Frankly, nobody in the AFC comes off to me as a threat to the Broncos because the guys that come off to the threat, it doesn't appear that they're even going to be in the playoffs. The guys that come off as a threat, it doesn't even appear that they're going to be in the playoffs. So this makes the scenario for the Broncos 10 times more crazier because if them teams that can't stop the Broncos and put up enough points up against this defense, nobody in the AFC right now that's in the playoff picture, I'm actually worried about. I'm not worried about them dudes. There's not a juggernaut that's in the playoffs right now. Andy Reid is the real reason they've been successful. Oh, the Bills are struggling though. I put the Broncos against the Bills right now. Look at Josh Allen is struggling right now. I put the Bills against the Broncos, and I don't even fear them like I was worried last year because they don't have that explosive shit no more. They lost that shit, bro. The Chiefs done wrecked them fools, and it's sad because Josh Allen's a generational player. But it's going to be sad because if he retires with no ring, that was pointless. You did all that shit and all these stats and all this regular season success just to basically never do anything with it. That's sad. That's a Phillip Rivers type thing. It was Joe Biden's fault. Yeah, for real though. Sadness. And then you want a person like me to shut up. If I didn't shut up the whole time the Broncos were bad, bro, you can go back on my receipts and I talk shit the whole time the Broncos were bad. I didn't even have none to talk about. I was just talking shit. And I was there every week, right? And I did live streams every week, right? And talk shit every week. The Broncos never could win anything. And I'm taking abuse. I mean, I'm taking abuse by these fans. I'm taking hate. Fools are hating on Savage Chef so fucking much. And they would jump me. These fools would try to jump me, but your boy Savage would stand strong. I'd be in these lives, homie, and your boy Savage would still stand strong amongst the haters. Broncos country just was the joke of the NFL, homie. And there was division foes and rivals coming against Savage Chef. So now you gave Savage Chef some fire because I told you Bo Nix was the truth and he was the answer. I told everybody this. Everybody was saying Bo Nix sucks. Sean Payton's he's overrated and he's washed. And I said, shut up, homie. Y'all fools don't even know what y'all talking about. And I explained how this goes, but nobody wanted to believe it. And now Savage Chev has spoken everything into existence, bro. And now it's going accordingly how Savage Chev said. And you want me to shut up? You think it's time for me to shut up? You think this would be the time that Savage says shut up? If Savage Chev didn't shut up in previous years, you think I'm gonna shut up? Don't let me get another Super Bowl on this bitch either, bro. Because if you guys thought that I talked about my rings and ring checked a lot of people, if we get another ring while I'm on this platform, homie, if you ain't want a ring and you don't got the ring check, you getting ring checked every fucking day of your life. That's how it goes. You might, if you're not a Bronco fan and the Broncos happen to win a ring where Savage Chev is in this bitch, homie, you gonna hear about that shit for 10, 15 plus years. That I was on YouTube ring checking motherfuckers, homie. That's just how it goes. You can't erase rings. Bro, this is some crazy shit. 2025, we didn't even think we would be talking about this shit. We thought fools really thought Bo Nix and Sean Payton were not gonna work out. Fools were telling me I was ludicrous, bro, that I was out of this world. I was wearing Homer glasses. And now it's working in our favor, homie, and they can't tell Savage Chev anything, bro. What's up? What's cracking with it? What's cracking with it? Are the Bills off too? They're about to be. They are holding on for dear life, my bro. They're holding on for dear life. They have to win these remainder games, man, because if they lose today, they're on the outside looking in too. And if you don't have any of them 4 teams, like I said, them 4 teams I was telling you about that can stop and even compete against Broncos country, the people that are in the playoffs with us, Drake May, Danny Dimes, Justin Herbert, bro, we're not like Justin Herbert's team is they're like they had their Super Bowl 3 weeks into it. And if they fall, they might not even make the play. So I don't know, man. It's crazy. And then the Steelers, the Ravens, the Texans might be the opportunity, right? The Texans got a good ass defense. But if you got to travel here, bro, you gotta come to Denver. You might see Bo Nix and Sean Payton in the damn Super Bowl, bro. Faster than we all thought. Because I said 3 years. I said in the first 3 years of Bo Nix's career, he will be making a Super Bowl appearance. I called it. In the first 3 years, he will be making a Super Bowl appearance. I didn't think it would be the second year, and I'm still like, we need to get some more weapons, but damn, homie, that's crazy. That's mind-blowing to me. Bo ain't real. Hey, he really with the top record, though. Bo might not even have to be real to you at this point, because even if Bo wins a Super Bowl, you're still gonna be saying that shit. So it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter that you say that, because if the Broncos happen to win a Super Bowl, you still gonna be saying that. You still gonna be in denial if you don't believe it, you still gonna be holding that in denial shit. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But right now, he really on the top of the division. Right now, he really on top of the conference. Right now, he on top of the NFL world. That's real. That's the reality. You can't erase that. Go look at that record, bruh. Go look at that record. Go look at the record since he been in the NFL. Now, you tell me if he real or not. You tell me if he real or not. My team, bro, yeah, nobody believes in Justin Herbert, because if Bo Nix and Justin Herbert got the same playoff appearances and the same playoff wins, if they got the same record in the playoffs, and Justin Herbert's been in the league for how long, and he don't have a single playoff, nobody believes in the Chargers at this point. I remember when everybody was saying that the Chargers would be in the division, I laughed at everybody like, you really think this Charger team that in their DNA have always been booty cheeks, have always been trash, chokers, bro? You think that they're actually going to be able to ever be anything decent And you only are decent if you win championships. That's the reality. You're only judged by if you win championships in this NFL world. And the reality is Chargers will never win a ring. Even with Justin Herbert. Time is passing, bro. The time in the NFL is passing. You don't get to stay around for eternity. And this is the best opportunity ever for a Charger to win a ring. This is the best opportunity for a Charger to win a ring. If you don't win a ring in Justin Herbert's era, you're done for. Bueno, adios, bye-bye. Go back to the bottom of the barrel. Go back to where they have no rings. The ringless count still exists. Ringless and Father Time done caught up to these boys that will never, ever win a championship. Hey, I don't know what that's like being a fan of that because I'm a Bronco fan, bro. I've been watching the Broncos compete and win championships since I was a kid. So we don't even talk the same language. We don't even speak the same language. That shit is alienated to me. The Broncos need to release. Man, hey, that's a prayer for your ass. That's a prayer. Yeah. When the Chargers started out this season, when they started out the season 3-0 versus the division, and they said Super Bowl, they're winning the division, I laughed at it. I laughed at that shit. Like, bro, what makes you really think you're going to be able to sustain that and hold that? And hold that reality that you think you're going to win a championship? You think you're going to win the division. You haven't won the division since Patrick Mahomes was in your division. And now you got way more competition with Bo Nix being in the division. What makes you ever think you're going to be able to win anything important? If you've never seen it in your life and you've been a fan for years, you'll never see that shit. So stop thinking that shit. Stop setting yourself up for being failed at the end of the season because you will always be failed, brother. You will always be the bottom of the barrel failed while all the other fans just continue to point the finger and laugh and say, look at them fools that don't got rings. Why do they talk? Why do they ever talk? Why do they talk to us when they don't have rings? Because only thing in the NFL that matters is the rings. You only get participation ribbons for everything else, my bro. What up, Ride? What's cracking with the homies? Broncos country, salute. Hey, what up, Awesomeness Sports? How you doing, sis? We over here toasting it up, man. They gift wrapping the number one seed for us today, man. They gift wrapping this shit for us. I'm watching this NFL day, and basically the Colts losing today basically gift wrapped it the number one seed to us. They can't stop it, bro. That's crazy. It's a virus. There's not a cure for that shit. There's no cure for that shit. Oh, you sent me a text. You outside right now? Okay, gonna take the groceries home. Mom needs to go for it. Okay. All right. Yeah, let me know when you get here. Let me know when you get here, love. Pay man, he did nothing for the Broncos, and they always say that he saved the franchise. I mean, hey, if nothing's winning a ring and being the conductor of the franchise, bro, and winning a ring, a 1,000,000-man march, bro, and that's nothing, I'll take that nothing over statistically being good in the regular season and never winning a playoff game. Because Justin Herbert, statistics and stat-wise, he's great. But that shit don't matter. Nobody gives a fuck about that if you ain't winning a ring. Peyton Manning, you said he didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing and still won a ring with the almighty franchise, Broncos country. Justin Herbert ass on here have a statistical and great years and still can't win them no damn ring. Ask anybody in the NFL world, would you take that over that? And I guarantee they would take a nothing, doing nothing for the franchise over somebody that never won a ring. Shout out to 88, man. Demaryius Thomas. That's my dog right there. That's my dog. That's my dog for sure. Hey, respectfully to all the non-Bronco fans out there, you guys got to respectfully start calling the Broncos the top dog Broncos country. Don't just say Denver Broncos or the Donkeys. Say the great Denver Broncos. And if you're going to say Donkeys, you got to say the great. You got to put great in there, bro, or it doesn't even make sense right now. It doesn't even make sense. If you don't say great when you reference us, bro, I don't even know what you're talking about. So reference us with the right label. Great Broncos. Great. If you're going to say Donkeys, still say great, though. That's the point. We can't even get away from it. We're great now, bro. We're going to be great. What did Trump say? Make America great. Make the Broncos great. Shout out to the homies, man. Shout out to the homies. Salute, salute, salute. I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate everybody out there. Let's see if Aaron Rodgers could get this coming from a person wearing a John Elway jersey. How yeah, Elway to go, boy. Elway with a goat. The real comeback king of all time. Elway, boy. The real. In a real era. See, that's the difference. John Elway played in the era of the greats. He played in the era of real football players. Elway played in the era where you could abuse this dude and he was still taking below average Bronco teams to Super Bowls. That's the difference between your franchise. You had great quarterbacks that couldn't even get you to a Super Bowl. Phillip Rivers, great. Couldn't even get you to a Super Bowl. That was not John Elway. John Elway went to multiple Super Bowls. Multiple Super Bowls John Elway turned up in. Justin Herbert ain't never win. He ain't even smelled a Super Bowl. The only thing Justin Herbert smelled is a 27-0 choke job. They're not the same. John Elway and Justin Herbert could never be the same. John Elway, Super Bowl champions, back-to-back Super Bowl champions, running the division for years. Justin Herbert, in his whole career, he ain't even smelled an AFC championship. Choke jobs, choking in playoff runs. It's not the same. And the softest era, too. You can't even compare and contrast. Elway, the real GOAT. Let's go Broncos. Turn up, Shy. Let them know. You need Russell Wilson back. Man, life is so good. Life tastes so good. Okay, I'm coming out. I'll be right back, fellas. You guys argue unless you guys going to leave the chat, but we're going to eat tonight, man. We're going to watch these Broncos put in some work. Don't say Broncos Nation, bro. Don't ever say Broncos Nation. We ain't no damn nation. right, good. I'm about to do it on the live. Love you. Thank you. Hi there. You know that. You know how it goes, right? You know how it goes, my butty. Well, that's what I'm talking about, people. More high salute to the real ones. More high salute to the real ones. Salute to the real ones. See, Chargers won't win a Super Bowl. They'll never win a Super Bowl. Why would you even think that? Why would anybody think that the Chargers actually could win a Super Bowl ever? I don't understand that.
This is water.
Oh.
I got it from my work.
I don't understand that. Why would you even think the Chargers could ever win a Super Bowl? That don't even make no sense. That don't make no sense, man. And whoever thought that, really, you just set yourself up to be wrong. Come on, Rodis. What are we doing in life? Why would you even put faith in that team? Does this go in the fridge?
No, okay. I did get this.
To my Charger buddies, man, you guys got to stop having faith.
You think this is primarily frozen? In the freezer for you?
Yeah. Cool.
The pickles are in there, so I put them in the fridge. I'll give you okay.
Yeah, why would you even think that? Like, why would you even put faith that the Chargers would ever win a Super Bowl? What up, Jags? What's cracking with it, man? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, you guys did us a big favor this year too, man, by beating them Queefer boys. By beating them Queefer boys. Not the Queefer boys. You gotta be a sick puppy, man. What were you at least like that? You gotta be a sick puppy, bro, to think certain teams even have a shot. Chargers winning it. Where? Not on. You better go turn on your Madden game, fool. The Chargers will never win a ring in your lifetime. We're not talking about the Madden game, bro. We're not talking about Madden. We're talking about real life. We're talking about real life. He said the Chargers are winning it all this year. Where's this happening at? Where's this happening at? The Chargers winning it all. What? Are you smoking dope over there, bro? Put down the fentanyl. Put down that glass pipe. What up, Matt? What's good with you, fool? Nobody believes that. No, nobody believes that. Nobody believes that at all, bro. Ain't nobody. I don't think nobody believes that at this moment. If you guys ever want a ring in Herbert's era, nobody believing you'll ever win a ring. At all. At all. This fool said Chargers are winning a ring this year. Yeah, you want a super good one. That's a good one. A ring and Chargers in the same sentence, bro. I swear this generation lost. Homie said a ring and the Chargers in the same era, in the same sentence. You literally just said A ring, make that don't even go together, bro. A ring and the Chargers in the same sentence. You tell me, when was the time in your life you ever even seen almost the Chargers be close to that? Tell me, where? What era did you ever see the Chargers almost even winning a ring? Never. So, in your mind, Phillip Rivers, he didn't even get to a championship, bro. Not once in your whole life of being a fan. He didn't get to one championship in your whole life. You was failed your whole time with Phillip Rivers. And you're still being failed with Justin Herbert. You know why? Because there's ultimate franchises that just are trash all the way around. There's ultimate franchises that are just booty all the way around. Those are examples of teams that you should never be like. And the Chargers are one of them franchises like the Raiders. Well, they won rings, though. The Browns. Chargers is one of them franchises like the Browns. All these ringless bums. These teams that think. And then it just never works out. That's the caliber and the quality of the franchise, bro. You're not. That will never, ever happen. Let's just be real, my buddy. And until you just come to the realization, you're never, ever going to see that. You're always going to be miserable. Because you know why? You see this logo, bro? It's always going to remind you. It's always just going to show you and tell you, like, damn, homie, look at that shit. Man, that's that winning culture right there, homie. You see that? That's what they do over there, bro. You're always going to be reminded about that shit. Whenever you see this logo, it comes with trophies. It comes with conference titles. It comes with division titles, back-to-back Super Bowl champion titles. See this? You can't get away from that. It just suffocates you with the caliber and trophy case, man. And then you got you look at what I just told you about Broncos country. Then go look at the Chargers resume and their trophy case. Emptiness, sadness, depression, choke jobs in playoffs. That's what the Chargers representate. The representation is that. No trophies, no parade. You ain't even got to experience a parade. You ain't got to experience a parade in your whole existence, bro. You ain't never got to celebrate that. That's kind of sad, bro. And I would be furious to know every season I get hyped for that shit and it ain't ever gonna work. I would be depressed to know every year I get up for this bullshit that the Chargers put on the field and it never works out for me. That would be depressing, bro. You're going into a season with smoke and mirrors. Oh shit. Man. Damn. That's sad. That's a sad situation, bro. That's a sad situation, man. I got Joe Montana sucks. Damn. Why does he suck? Why does he suck? Damn, why you hating on the Montana dude, bro? He got some Super Bowl ring. Damn. What? He got some a ring though, man. He can't suck too much. Look at the Bills just got scored on too, man. Oh, they got an interception. See, that's what I'm talking about. The Bills don't even scare you, bro. And if these teams that are supposed to win the Broncos, if they're not in the playoffs, damn, you're wrapping the Super Bowl for Broncos country, man. You're just wrapping that for us, bro. I'm going to put it like this. All them Hall of Fame players that you talk about, they'll change in their Hall of Fame status for a Super Bowl ring, bro. And the only people that ever will say that is a person that roots for a ringless bum team. Nobody cares about Hall of Fame status and numbers over a Super Bowl ring. Super Bowl rings are the most important thing in the NFL. And I guarantee you, ask them players if they want a ring or they want to be known as Hall of Fame players, they're always going to say a ring because the ring is the ultimate thing in the NFL. If you're a fan of a team that don't know what that's all about, of course you're going to say that. But your players that you're talking about and advocating for, they'll tell you they'll trade in them Hall of Fame numbers for a ring. And that's a messed up mindset when all you have is to hang your head is on some Hall of Fame numbers. That's craziness, man. Hey, but like I told you, I just told you, we don't talk the same language, so you'll never understand that. You will never understand what it means to win a ring. Damn, he caught that one-handed. Because your ring is a regular season success, and then Hall of Fame numbers. Oh, hell no. This fool said Hall of Fame numbers. Craziness, man. Touchdown Pittsburgh. Let's see. I respect them Broncos. Much love. Same with John Elway. Hell yeah, John Elway was the truth. Imagine to the homies out there. You have to argue. Your arguments are Hall of Fame numbers. Imagine if that was your whole argument as a fan. Hall of Fame numbers. He had Hall of Fame numbers. And you couldn't argue any type of success with the team. Imagine that, bro. As a Bronco fan, I'd be ashamed. I got to argue about Hall of Fame numbers instead of a ring. And then and that's the bad part as a fan, you don't even get to celebrate them Hall of Fame numbers. You don't get a Super Bowl parade for that. You don't get prayer rallies for that. You don't get a championship trophy for that. You don't get a banner for that. And no championship fans that seen their team win a championship they're not going to be impressed by that. Terrell Davis, Elway, Alwater, all-time famers. Oh, yeah, got rings too. They got rings too. They got the rings and the soup and the Hall of Fame stats. And we got players like Phillip Rivers that will only have Hall of Fame numbers. We got Phillip Rivers that he got dusty fingers. That fool don't got one ring on his thing, but some participation achievements. He participated. Well, yeah, like I said, Matthew, they're just there to show you what not to be. That's all the Chargers are. They're there to show you what not to be as a franchise, as a team. That's what it is. That's all it is, my buddies. What you think, Milo? Come here. What you think about the Chargers, buddy? You think the Chargers suck? He just said, yeah, that dude just said, yeah, man, the Chargers not good. Damn, and just think, bro, just think. Salute to the real ones, man. Salute to all the homies, man. Salute to even the mafias, bro, the real ones. Salute to the fam out there, man. Salute to Commerce City. Salute to all my riders. Hell yeah, my homie. Miraculous, bro. It's a beautiful thing. I appreciate you guys, bro. Hey, and all my homies, man. All the homies, think about this shit too. Think about this shit. Broncos country is about to have another ring here soon. I could smell it. As soon as I start having a sixth sense about this type shit, my homies, I never been wrong about this shit. Broncos country has a big opportunity to get a ring here soon. Damn. I know Charger fans, bro. Like Broncos country's about to have 4 rings here soon. Chargers are still gonna have 0 rings. Damn, the whole division just got rings, bro. The whole division got the rings. Everybody in the division can ring check your ass. Everybody. You don't have nothing to hang your head on and say nothing to nobody in the division because you ain't got no firepower or no receipts. Ring within the next 5 years. Just need our younger guys to. Hey, I said like this. Give us 3 years in Knicks' era, right? I said that. It's not far-fetched, though. Yeah, 5 years is the mark, right? 5 years. But it's not far-fetched, my homie. It's not far-fetched. You know why? Because we got that solid defense that can hold down a below-average offense. And if you get any type of firepower with the offense side of the ball and the receiver, some reliable receivers, you can see a Super Bowl. Imagine if the Broncos somehow sneak in because we're going to get the number 1 seed. Coach lost today, bro. That's who we were really fighting for, the number 1 seed. Pats, we own the tiebreaker with these dudes. And they got a way harder schedule coming up. We get number 1 seed, homie. You might see us in the AFC Championship this year. Once you get to that playoff aspect, homie, you never know. What if you see the Broncos somehow, because of the home field advantage, number 1 seed, somehow get to the big show this year? You can't tell Broncos country anything because they said we were not going to be able to do it. And now we back here sipping the juice. Sunday, February 11th, 2026, Los Angeles Chargers will be there. Where are you going to be? Where the hell you going to be? You might not even make the playoffs. You might not even make the playoffs messing around and giving up big games. Come on, bro. What? The way you fools play inconsistent, you might not even be in the playoffs. Mess around and do some Charger shit and miss the playoffs. All family made a big mistake buying the Broncos. Please stop saying Bronco Nation, bro. We're not Broncos Nation, homie. Like, stop saying that shit. I hate when people say Broncos Nation. Bro, no, we're not nation. We're not the nation, bro. We're Broncos country. That's what it is. They thought they could sell Broncos merch in their stores, but no one wants it. Oh, man. Hey, it is what it is. Mile high salute, bro. Mile high salute. Happy holidays to everybody. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I hope everybody was good on their Thanksgiving and spent some time blessed. It's been such a good football season, man. Great football season. And that's what it is, man. That's the way I see it, man. We in a win-win with Broncos country. We in a win-win with Broncos country. We can't lose right now. Like, there's no losing. There's no gloom days. There's no bad vibes going on around this bitch, bro. Nothing could bring down the mood and the vibe. We are the vibe, homie. We are the vibe. And Bo Nix is just the light. He's just the light, bro, carrying the whole shit. He's lighting up the whole path. And he got some homies behind him. He got the homeboys. He got the gang behind him ready to put in work for Bo Nix. They won't even let you talk crazy about the homie. You talk crazy, his brother might steal off on your ass. You talk crazy about Bo Nix, his homies is coming to trip. The band of brothers, my dudes. They like, get off the homie, fool. Why you tripping on the homie? We riding for our brothers. That's what's beautiful about this team too, is they all ride together One goes, we all go. That's what they say. It's not just Bo Nix by himself. He got the homies tripping. And I could dig that shit. I could dig that shit. But I'll leave you guys with this, man. My Chargers beat the Broncos on September 21st. So what happened that game? What happened since that game? What happened since that game? Let me remind you, buddy. You've lost and lost and lost. Broncos country's won and won and won. We took the division from yo ass. We done swept. We done smashed on teams left and right. Winning streaks. You guys don't have a winning streak. You lost. You can't even catch for the division. That's what's happened since that game. That was all smoke and mirrors. You won them games and then you just lost your momentum. And I don't want to hear about injuries. The injuries. Bro, everybody got some damn injuries. I don't want to hear that excuse. Injuries. Stop that. And now it don't even look like you guys. It looks like you still might be fighting for your playoff spot. You know who's not fighting for a playoff spot? Broncos country. We're already gonna be in the playoffs a couple more games, clinching the playoff spots. You fools are still fighting for a playoff spot. You guys are still fighting for the playoff spot, my brother. If the Buffalo Bills drop this game today, if they happen to drop this game today, I don't see them really competing in the playoffs. They can't get past this point. They're kind of like the Chargers, man. They're kind of like the Chargers. Just go to the playoffs to lose. They're one of them teams that just make it the playoffs just to lose. Just to lose, bro. Who wants to be associated with just losing in the playoffs? I know I don't. As a Bronco fan, I definitely don't want to be just associated with going to the playoffs and losing. I don't want to be that team that's just associated with going to the playoffs and losing. Not if they I mean, come on, bro. They're just there. They have all this hype around their team just to lose every single year. Just to lose every single year. That's why I have said they're a waste of space. They're just a waste of space to fill up playoff teams, to have a playoffs, but they're never going to win a Super Bowl. They'll never win a Super Bowl with the current regime. They're never going to win a Super Bowl with the current regime, bro. And now they're losing to the Steelers. The Bills are losing to the Steelers as we speak. 3rd and 8. Let's see what Josh Allen does. He's in the shotgun. He got a little bit of time. Short of the first. They kick a field goal right here. What do they do? Do they kick the field goal or did they go for it on 4th? Oh, they gave him it. That was a bad spot though. Okay, he crossed it. First down, Buffalo Bills. Let's see what they're doing. Let's see what these fools is doing. They ain't playing with no urgency, though. They're not even playing with no urgency. Under center. Running back in the backfield. He changes up. Boom, changes at the line. Come on, get the ball off. About to be the leg game. Handoff up the middle. Okay. He chunked some yards. About 7 on the play. I watched that game at Mile High Stadium, and I left after the first quarter because they were so trash. Well, you're kind of, I mean, just to go up there to spend some money to leave? That's not smart. You wasn't really smart for that. You went over there to spend some money on a ticket just to leave. Hey, they got your money regardless. Get his ass. Look at that. What are you doing, boy? Oh, there's a fight on the field, homie. There's a fight on the field. Damn, you got to step in that stadium of greatness, bro. That's crazy. A lot of people don't even get to experience greatness, bro. For one time in your life, bro, you were a little great. You know what I'm saying? For one time, you got to experience the greatness of Broncos country, man. You got to come get absorb a little of the Super Bowl or what a Super Bowl team and a franchise really looks like, bro. You were a little lucky, bro. You got a little lucky right there. It was three. Yeah, but you can't deny it though. That fresh air, homie, in that stadium of trophies, it just smells like winners, bro. It smells like the trophy case. I know you don't get that experience where you're from. You don't get that experience from what team you represent. When you come into that Mile High Stadium, it's just the whole organization, just some champions. Like, damn, bro, this is what greatness looks like. This is what the championship caliber teams play under. Uh, you go to that Chargers, you go to that Chargers facilities, and not one current Charger got them a ring. They don't know. They don't even know what that even means is a ring. They don't know what that shit means, my bro. You know when you go into the training camp, they actually at the stadium out here in Denver and Mile High, bro. When they go to training camp, they actually have pictures of trophies and they show the players actually trophies. So the current roster actually gets to see what it is to have a trophy and what it looks like. It's just a different kind of atmosphere out here, right? This is what we're aiming for a trophy. Because in our history we have them. You know what happens at the Chargers training camp? They can't even show them a trophy, bro. They got to show them like some stats. They got to show them the Hall of Fame stats. Like this, we're aiming. You can't resonate with that shit. You can't even resonate with that shit. Because if they show them a trophy, it's like, that's not a part of us. What the hell is this? They can't even resonate in Charger land, bro. They don't have no trophies to show. They can't show them to the current players and get them hyped. Like, this is the ultimate goal right here. The Super Bowl ring. This is what we aim for. There's none of that. It's none of that going on in the Chargers facility, bro. Shout out. All right, salute. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win this though, but the Buffalo Bills don't seem like the old Buffalo Bills that we've been watching for some years. They seem like they lost a step too. They seem like they lost a step too. And we all know in the NFL, bro, we all know in the NFL, you only get a window open for your team to actually get the Super Bowl window open. And once that is gone, it's hard to get back to that aspect, bro. Especially if it's not in your DNA to win championships. The Buffalo Bills don't even know what that even means. They don't know what it is to win a championship. So how can they even really feel that aspect, bro? They lost, yeah, bro. Like those were the biggest competition. They were the biggest competition in the AFC. That's the biggest competition in the AFC in this seeding shit. That's the biggest competition, bro. Because the Patriots they don't really have that next level feel, bro. Like nobody really believes in the Patriots either. Nobody does. The Patriots haven't beat nobody special. They haven't even beat nobody special. And yes, they beat the Buffalo Bills. They beat the Buffalo Bills for sure. But Buffalo Bills is in their division. And if you're watching Buffalo right now, they're not really that team no more. So that's not really too impressive. But look at their other teams that they beat. Tampa Bay they beat. But they're the Broncos of last year, man. They're the Broncos. You can't really look too much into that. And like I said, with this defense, that young quarterback over there, he don't put fear in me as a fan to be like, hey, bro, we got to watch out for them dudes. And that's just being real. That's not being cocky. That's confidence. Like, it would be a hard task for a rookie quarterback to have to come play this Denver defense. That would be a hard task. That would be a hard task for a rookie, a young quarterback to have to come play this defense. It wouldn't be good for him. It wouldn't be good for him. And anybody that knows football knows that. Anybody that knows football knows that. Maybe not. I'm not going to argue that, but as long as they get a ring to me, I could care less about an MVP. Me, that's all good and down. The MVP is just topping on the cake, but as long as they get to winning and competing for championships, bro, none of that shit, none of that other stuff matters to me. I just want to see my team compete for some championships. All that MVP talk and this and that, I could care less about that. I don't need Bo Nix to be an MVP. I just need that fool to be a game manager. I just need that fool to be able to put the Broncos on their back in clutch time. That's all. That's all I need from Bo Nix. Oh, my riders. Oh, my riders. All right, let's see. Let's see what Washi's going to do. Josh under center. He gives it to the outside. He breaks the tackle. Boom. They got him. They swarmed him. Are they going to settle for a field goal? Are they settling for a field goal? You guys call it. We got 148 in the second quarter, about to go into halftime. They're already at the 30 pretty much. The Buffalo Bills, do they settle for a field goal? Do they settle for the field goal? If they settle for the field goal, that opportunity was all for nothing. Bo Nix, Oregon days are behind them. Yeah, he's in the NFL now. He's not in college no more. Damn, just think too. After this season, Bo Nix hasn't even had one losing season since he's been in the NFL. Both of his seasons were winning seasons. He's a winner. All he does is win, 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 no matter what. All right, let's see. Josh Allen under center. He got a running back there. Is he gonna chip off though? Let's see. Okay, he hands it off again to that right side. He gets the first down. $146.5. They need to put up some points though, man. They're gonna have to put up some points. That would be terrible if they had to settle for a field goal right now. Terrible. I hate that shit too, bro. I hate when you drive all the way downfield and then you got to settle for a field goal, especially when you were moving the ball. Can't stand that shit.
So now Skip has to say here. That's a great point. I think they're looking
Salute, salute.
maybe leading with.
After review, the runner was down inbounds. That requires a 10-second runoff under 2 minutes. Pittsburgh is chosen to take a timeout. It's a second and a half.
So you can take the timeout.
Big hitter, what's up with it, Rodder? How you doing, fam?
Here's the tackle. They say he was down.
Which is always interesting because it hurts the offensive team a little bit. But right here, it's like
We're just talking about Bo Nix running some shit. You know me. You know me.
You can hear from Tracy, by the way, that Patrick.
Abs is looking good too.
It's a hit.
Nuggets, all of them, mom. All of them.
Remainder of this game.
So the clock should start running. It's inbounds.
All right. All right. Josh Allen inside the 15. Let's see. He's under center. Got some help in the back. Our receivers on that side. Another handoff up the middle.
We'll jump cut back to the middle. He's got a nudge past the 10.
Playing it close to the vest.
Damn, what if they stop these dudes for the field goal? My dogs. Big dog. Big dog.
Street mashing, I call it. At the line of scrimmage, hands straight up. He can bounce outside or run right through the tackles. He's bounced it a bunch. This time stays straightforward.
2nd and 8. His clock runs down. 1:15.
115, 116. All right. Josh Allen in the shotgun. He got protection on that left side from the quarterback. Boom. Oh, he threw it down at his feet. I bet the Avs twice was dope. Avalanche games are pretty sick.
He just hurried it a little bit.
Bro. They're about to settle for a field goal. They got to get a first right here. Oh, yeah, Ryan Clady. That's the dog right there, fool. Oh, shit. 3rd and 8. Josh Allen about to cuff up the ball. Shotgun. He better get the first down. I don't know if he can.
3rd and 8.
Short. Damn, they gotta settle for a field goal. All that to just get a field goal, bro.
Then if you're Buffalo, do you go field goal or do you go for it 4th and 2?
Well, if you're going to go for it, I may take a timeout. But if I'm kicking a field goal, I wouldn't have.
Got another Pittsburgh defender.
Boom. Yeah, Pittsburgh got a hurt player, fool.
So Pittsburgh's out of timeouts.
Boom. Yeah. Boom. Boom.
So regardless of who took the timeout, it'll be Pittsburgh because they're automatically charged a timeout with an injury under 2.
In the last 2 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, Ryan Clady, he was a beast, bro.
Down on the ground, and again, we'll be right back.
Ryan Clady was actually, I thought the Bills, the Bills should win it, but the Bills should win, homie, but the way that they've been playing, bro, looks like the Steelers been manhandling them this week already. They should win, but the Bills, like, they don't even put no fear in nobody in the playoffs either. That's what I was trying to tell the homies here. The Bills get in the playoffs, like, it's not even really a threat. They don't even feel like it's a threat this year. They're playing for a playoff spot. Bill Sports Shop. Nice. Hell yeah. I got some cards too. I just found, homie. I got some cards, some Bronco cards in there. I remember back in the day, homie, they used to be worth some money. I think so, my homie. Where's that at? They used to have this card shop over there by Colfax and Pierce. They had this card shop over there by Koufax and Pierce, they had all the old school cards. You're a collector. You collect all kinds of cards, my homie? It was kind of near Broadway. Yeah. I heard of that place. I heard that there's like different ways that they tell the quality of the card. Like it has to be specific though. I used to go on this one down card shop at the same time. Oh, they have it in the same vicinity. Side Sox at the Rockies. Nice. All right. They're going for it on 4th and 3, fellas. They're going for it on 4th and 3. Oh, he comes to the line. He changes it. Oh, now they're trying to make him jump. You didn't get them. You didn't hit the okie dokie, fool. Wow.
Trying to draw him outside to get it to a 4th and 1.5.
The Buffalo Bills. They went all the way down the field to settle for a field goal, bro. All that just to go settle for a field goal. You lost that series. You lost the series. Poor little dudes. Near a Robinson and Taco Bell and a little small round tower. Looks historical. Hell yeah. You still out here in Colorado? You still out here in Colorado, my boy? Oh, he's coming back out.
Get the ability to see what their coverage was, so you can get to a correct play call. Now does Pittsburgh change?
They're going for it on 4th and 3.
This Buffalo offense in real time has been on the field for over 30 minutes on this
Ooh. 4th and 3. Josh Allen in the shotgun. We got motion.
What do we watch?
Josh
Josh Allen's legs. Oh!
now you're going to have to go field goals. There's another pre-snap call. on that
False
right
start.
side.
Why being at home in the
Yeah,
playoffs
well,
matters
bro.
so much?
Well, it's across the top. East Coast. Okay. You was out here for a little minute. I took over to my parents' house once they passed.
Osiris Torrance.
I feel you, my homie.
You'll see the right
So
side.
you've been out here to beautiful Colorado.
Offensive line. Get back, but Josh is trying to walk up and be like, could you go like this? Hey, white 80.
They lost that series, people. Buffalo Bills lost that series.
He had a play that he loved.
Do it. But that's why being at home matters so much, because these little plays can make 4-point differences.
Oh, that's another thing is too. Home field advantage in Mile High Stadium, bro. That's going to be a hard venue because not only is it Mile High Magic, but they said that the stadium is going berserko right now. A youngster have to travel out here. If Drake May had to travel out here in this atmosphere, yeah, right. It's done for. They might as well not even play. The Patriots might not as well even play out here. Tom Brady couldn't beat us out here. Drake May definitely ain't beating us out here. Yeah, he's a baby too. Like he's too young, bro. He's too young. He gonna need a couple more years to try to battle this Broncos type defense. And to be honest, bro, like I just don't see any team coming out here, homie. I don't see any team coming out to Denver and beating us out here in the AFC. Oh yeah, I was in the penitentiary at that time. Damn, that seems like that was hella long ago, bro. I caught my case in 2003. Yeah, no, they're tough. Definitely, they're tough, but they're tough, homie. I just if we get number one seed, homie. I don't see them coming out here either and win in Denver out here. Now we had to travel. If we had to travel, that's the way that you're gonna beat the Broncos. But out here, we have too much shit going for ourselves, bro. That's probably the best bet for anybody is to stop us from getting number one seed. If the Broncos lock up number one seed, you have a big opportunity to make the ship. Number one seed is where it's at. What's good with you? Hope you? Yeah, we did. I ate too much though. Ooh, I ate till I was sick. Nobody being us at home, my bro. And that's the bad part. Colts lost today. That's who we were really battling for the number one seed. The reason why I say that is because if we tie with the Pats, we take the tiebreaker. We get the number one seed. Patriots have some hard games coming up, and the Broncos, we're just locked in. So Colts were like the one that was going to give us the biggest run for the number one seed. Patriots right now, they have the leaderboard, but as soon as we win tonight, we need to go play our game and win tonight. We take that from them tonight. And then they got games that are coming up that they can lose. So we have a big opportunity just to take the number one seed. And I'll give the Broncos any given shot against anybody at home. Yeah, 2003, man. I got locked up in 2003. Call my case. We should have beat the Colts. We beat them. We basically beat them, right? We beat the Colts, man. But that call was terrible. But what can you do? What can you do? I just smell. You know what, bro? I just smell blood in the water. We're at halftime now. We're at halftime. But I smell blood in the water, and this Broncos team gets back Surtain tonight too. Singleton's coming back. Fully loaded, homie. Off of a bye. This next stretch, we know what. I don't think Sean Payton's gonna let us get content with that shit too. We know that we're playing. We know we're playing what we're playing for now. Would you have Sterling? Nah, I never made it to Sterling. I'm glad I didn't make it to Sterling either, though, because you stay there, bro. You don't really leave Sterling. Like they have every side of Sterling. They got the high side, the low side, the medium, minimum restricted, ad sake. They even got an ad sake there. So you don't really leave Sterling. You don't even really leave Sterling at all. You stay in that facility. Oh. Damn, I was a year old when you hit in the pen. Terrible penitentiary, man. 2003, fool. 2003. I stayed over there till 2011. I was locked up from 2011 to 2003. I mean, 2011. 2003 to 2011. It does suck. That shit sucked. I mean, I heard that because there's nothing out there. There's nothing out there, bro. That place really do suck. All prisons really suck though, but that place, the reason why it sucked, because you just don't leave that place. Like that's why it sucks. Like usually when you're at a facility, bro, and it's just like one prison, you have the opportunity to go to another penitentiary or move around. You don't just stay in that prison because your points might drop and then they'll take you to a minimum restricted or a max, go from max to medium restricted to medium to MR, you know? But when you're in Stirling, you don't leave that shit. You just stay there. I see Kansas City dropping another game. Kansas City's basically out. That's another thing. Kansas City's basically out, bro. They would have to win every single game out, and then every team would have to lose that they need every single game. So they're basically out. But if they lose next week, they don't have no shot to get in the playoffs. Yeah, he was at Sterling. The fool that shot up the Chuck E. Cheese. The Chuck E. Cheese shooter. Yeah. Yeah, he was at Sterling. That fool was at Sterling. He thought he was going to get out one day, though. I think they were saying they were going to try to give him the death penalty, too. Oh, Sterling? Yeah, they got a lot of gangs. They got a lot of lifers there. A lot of people doing a lot of time in Sterling. It's a very it gets violent up there, very violent in Sterling. A lot of fools be getting at each other, bro. Fools be dying up there. They be getting at each other. The guards, sometimes guards be getting smashed on too. Yeah, I'm glad I'm done with that bullshit, bro. Prison. The young prison yard. Hey, right now though, prison, everybody's looking at their fantasy football in prison too. Everybody be on yards waiting to see who crack on the pick'ems, the 16 pick'ems. Who won all the tokens this week? They do. Them guards up there too. Them guards up there are some assholes, homie. Sterling guards, they were some assholes, I heard. I had a lot of homies in Sterling though. I had a gang of homies that were in Sterling. I never went, but the homies used to tell me all the time about Sterling. And one thing about Sterling that the homie was telling me is that when that shit pop off, they put the facility on lockdown for months sometimes, and then they get off and it just goes back up. And they'll put the facility back on lockdown again. Yeah, that shit was suck, homie. That shit hella sucked. Prison in general sucked though, man. That shit was caca. Prison was for the birds. The birds. I said, damn, homie, I don't even, man. What the hell just happened right there? Yeah, I was over there in Crowley. Crowley was gangbang central, man. Crowley was gangbang central in a tattoo yard. Gangbang central, homie, and tattoo. Them fools was tattooing up there when I was up there. Fools were getting struck up. It's crazy, bro, because I got a couple tattoos in the pen, but I got this awful ass cross on my arm on my left side, and the dude that did it, he didn't know what he was doing, and he checked out of the facility immediately after he messed up my arm. He checked out. He left the yard, and I was stuck with a messed up tattoo, and I said, man, I'm not getting no more tattoos. I'm not gonna get no more tattoos in prison. I remember that day like it was yesterday too. My tattoo started, the ink was bad ink from the get-go, and it started just coming out of my arm like bad. It didn't want to stick in my skin. So I went to the shower, homie, and I was like washing my arm, and the whole chunk just came out. It looked like hamburger meat. I was pissed. And my homie got pissed. One of the homies that were older, he got mad. And he approached that fool, and sure enough, that fool went and told them fools that his life was in danger. Knew what time it was. That was terrible, fool. It looked like hamburger meat. I went to go take a shower, and that whole top layer came out of my arm, bro, and it looked like hamburger meat. And I was mad. So my homie, he was pissed at that fool, and sure enough, that fool said, "Hey, my life is in danger. I gotta leave." He checked out of the facility. Hell no. I said, no more tattoos, man. Well, it's like scarred up, like it's still like looks all scarred, like there's a scar on the cross. I gotta go get it redone though, homie. I gotta go get that tattoo redone. I think I'm gonna have somebody like darken it up and then put a memory of some of my family that passed away. But yeah, that was kind of an example. Don't get no tattoos, because what people were doing too is that they would get fools with tattoo, and then the dude would get moved out to another unit, and they can't even finish the tattoo. They couldn't even finish the tattoo, my homie. Like, damn, you only did half of the tattoo. Now that's good, bro. Don't get one, because then you're gonna want to get two, and it gets addicting when you got tattoos. But I probably would have never got tattoos either, man. Honestly, I probably would have just never got my one tattoo. The first one I got, I would have stayed away from it. It's better that you don't have tattoos though, because they can never identify you as with your tattoos. Like, that's the guy right there. I'm messed. I'm in a messed up situation. They just gonna identify me with some tattoos. Yeah, don't get no tattoos, man. Stay away from them. That's good. At least you can recognize that, and if they ain't you, just don't get peer pressure, because a lot of people get peer pressure into tattoos. But I'll tell you like this too, and this is some real shit. Unless you come across a good ass artist that just shows you love, pretty much, bro, you gonna be out here paying an arm and a leg for little pieces. Unless you come across somebody that really just like shows love. That's my whole thing, is like, I don't want to pay a parlor price, bro. I don't. And then you have the potential to come across like the street homie that does work, but you don't even know if his quality, bro, like his quality that might not even be there. Yeah, they asked if any, they asked, hey, you got any tattoos or gang affiliates? Okay, yeah. Oh, in prison or where? Like in the penitentiary? Oh, my homie's already tried. Yeah, say no, man. If you still firm this long, just say no. Because once you get one, homie, you want to get two. That's why it start being overbearing, because you want to get more work. They're hell of addicting. And then you're gonna be paying some money out the pocket to get it, or you're gonna try to find somebody that does the cheaper ones, and it ain't always gonna be the top quality that you want. Yeah, they do that out here too. They make you they record all your tattoos, especially if you're in the gang files. If you're in the gang files, bro, they take pictures sometimes when you go to prison. I was at Ben County. I was at Ben County Correctional Facility out here, and somehow, bro, the gang coordinator called me in his office. And when you go into the gang coordinator's office, it's this office, but they bring you in there, and the gang coordinator wants to talk to you, and somehow I don't even know how I got involved. I don't even know how I got this on my name, but they said I had some type of leadership with some of my homies, basically saying I was like a key holder for my homies, which I wasn't. I wasn't even a key holder at all. You know what I'm saying? But they labeled me at that shit, bro, and they took a picture of all my tattoos. I'm like, bro, I'm a youngin, homie. I'm young. How the hell did I get labeled with this dumbass gang coordinator shit? And what was messed up is like having that type shit in Ben County, you would always get questioned for what your homies did. So any type of problems, they were pulling you in there like, we know you have pull over your homies. What's going on with this fool? And you're like, bro, I don't even know what's going on. What the hell you mean? I'm not sure. I'm a little homie on the yard. I don't have no aspect to be a shot caller or nothing, fool. That real deal stuff out there, man, Denver. Out here in Denver in the metro. Yeah, it can be, bro. There's some shit wilding out. Shit's crazy out here. People are crazy, bro. Yeah, early 2000 shit was wilding out. There was a lot of shit going on here out here in the early 2000s. The 90s and the late 80s, bro, was like probably the most craziest shit out here all the way to the early 2000s. The 90s for sure though. 90s was turned up, bro. Like the 90s was dangerous. Aaron Rodgers about to get sacked. Oh hell nah. Buffalo Bills just scored. Damn. Ooh wee. Damn, Aaron Rodgers might have got his noodle clock, bro. He looked like he's hurt. Ooh wee. Yeah, I got out of that mindset too, man. I comparing and contrasting with other cities, like what's dangerous and what's not. Because I kind of think what when people say that and like really just push like what's dangerous, to me they come off like they don't really be in the trenches too much, and they really just that's their main focus. Because danger to me can be you could have danger anywhere, homie. You could have danger like in a small city to a big city, and it depends on who you are because it could be dangerous for people anywhere, you know. So I look at danger. I look at the danger aspect like in a different sense, you know. People people will definitely argue about the murder rate and what's the most dangerous aspect, and that's kind of how they go about that shit. I tend to see like a lot of people in their mind every city these people are from, they think that's like the most dangerous cities. They think that's the most dangerous. Chicago thinks it's the most dangerous. Philly thinks it's the most dangerous. Detroit thinks it's the most dangerous. Even New York fools think they're the most dangerous. And then they look at other cities as not dangerous. which there might be some dangerous shit going on in these cities. And then these fools think that their city's the most dangerous, and they think that every other city's not dangerous. It's like, bro, you could get killed anywhere. People die everywhere in different cities and different places. It's just keeping your nose away from the bullshit. Because you might come across some dangerous ass people in any city and get killed behind how you just don't respect shit. You might go somewhere and don't think it's dangerous, and you get too comfortable and get your shit killed, get your shit peeled back. You got to respect people, bro. You got to respect people's backyards, Dang, Aaron Rodgers is out. That might be a no bueno for Pittsburgh now. Aaron Rodgers is out. Now, don't get me wrong, though. You know what I'm saying? There's other cities that are more welcoming. There's cities that are welcoming to outsiders, and there's cities that are territorial also. Like there's tourist cities where it's welcoming, it's hella welcoming to like tourists and people coming in. But doesn't mean that there's actually not a danger aspect if you're messing with the wrong people. Yeah, Rodgers is out, bro. He got hurt. They got, I don't know who the secondary is for the Steelers. Yeah, he took some back shots, and now he's injured for the rest of the game. Watch. And he just got hurt again. Yeah, if Aaron Rodgers don't come back in this game, I don't know if Steelers is going to be able to get a touchdown and hold on to the win, because Aaron Rodgers got hurt. He's out. And this dude looks like he's going to hand the ball off every play now. Oh, he threw a pick. Damn. This might be over, fellas. Pittsburgh might have just lost their playoff spot. They might have lost their playoff spot, fool, because of this game. We'll see, though. We'll see. We'll see if they hold on to that playoff spot, man. But they're on the verge of getting eliminated, too. You know what's pretty interesting to me, homie? The Bills. Well, yeah, the Bills just picked it off, bro. Pittsburgh might lose their playoff spot, homie. You know what's kind of crazy is that the most unexpected areas, bro, I've seen in different like cities that they were the most activated. You wouldn't even ever expect that because people just overlook them. But they were the most active, homie. They probably had the most potential aspect of danger. You know what I'm saying? Like in a sense. And then other places, other places that I visited, bro, like the places you would think were super active, I really never seen like the danger aspect. I never really seen it. And I'm like, damn, bro, this is supposed to be an active area, you know? But the littler spots, like the littler cities, some of the littler cities, it's like, damn, these fools really begin to do. So comes with not really having too much to do in them little cities too. Because I know like Pueblo, like the Pueblo city out here in Pueblo, Colorado, it has a little more like old school feel and it's way littler. So a lot of them dudes, the whole city just being some crazy bullshit, and people say it's a little more violent than anywhere else in Colorado. So he's out for the rest of the game, bro. Yeah, he I mean the Pueblo's like the black sheep of the cities, bro. Oh yeah, the Niners, they winning right now? Are they winning? We'll see. We'll see if they keep that. Yeah, Pueblo's like the black sheep of the cities out here. People forget about Pueblo, bro. Oh, nice. Okay. 9-9. He said bang bang Niner gang. Yeah. Yeah, Pueblo is like the black sheep of the cities in Colorado. They get overlooked, bro. Like there's not really a lot of opportunity. But I met some solid homies out there. Some of my solid homies that I knew from in prison. Uh, you said those natives on the reservation, the government can catch some of them. Yeah, because they have like I think they have like a thing where the cops can't even go on the reservations. It's a whole different world out there for sure. And it's like it's way smaller, homie. It's like super small. And they don't really have nothing to do out there, homie. So it's like always it's all it is gang banging. Everybody gang banging Pueblo. Like we have like so Denver really kind of is nice now, but you had the hoods out here, and then you had good areas. You had good areas in Denver. Pueblo don't really have too many good areas. But I heard like the west side. I heard like the west side was they had like nice properties over there. So the kid went into Gilman at night in the ghost town. Ooh, the goblins. Well, it's yeah, it's hella small. It's like super small. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, some Crips from Pueblo, homie, some Cali Parks. I knew some Cali Parks, and then I actually heard that the UCs was a new Crip hood from out there. Uh, what's up, Rada? What's good with the Keyway? What's good with it, Big Mo? What's cracking with my brother? Claiming hoods they never been to or being fools. I went to school with. Yeah, I mean, you know how that is though, fool. Like everybody pick up the lingo, everybody pick up somebody else's stilo, homie, and then gangs migrate to different little cities. Because when I was over there in Pueblo, bro, they used to call from Denver, like looking in on Pueblo, they used to call it the Blue Sea. You go into the Blue Sea city because there was no actually no red rags. There was no red rag gangs out there at that time. It was only Crips and Sureños in Pueblo. That's all there was. You had Crips and Sureños and like the Dukes, but there was no Norteños. There was no Bloods. Um, Bill's gonna score. We gotta get a interview on. I'm like, let's go, let's do it, man. Let's collab then, fool. I'm with that. Hell yeah, we gonna build up the homies. Is it the new channel you got going? Hell yeah, let's build it up. That'd be dope. Shit, I got some good ass little tails, man. Yeah, to my homies from the low, man, Bill was gonna score. They did score. To the homies from the low town, man, I actually got into it in the low town, man. We fought the whole club out there in Pueblo. You know what I'm saying? That fools they did not like Denver. They didn't like the Denver aspect, homie. Them fools really were just like they were territorial about Pueblo, they was riding for Pueblo. They didn't like outsiders really out over there. I said, damn, homie. But yeah, they some good people though, homie. I had a couple homies that was in prison with me from Pueblo too. And it was kind of interesting because in Denver, homie, we didn't really have Sureños at all. We didn't have Sureños when I was growing up in the Denver metro. So we didn't have no beefs with Sureños at all. We didn't have no funk with the Sureños at all, bro. We didn't see them enough to have any kind of conflict. But then Pueblo, them fools from Pueblo, if you're not Sureño, they be beefing with each other. The Sureños and the Crips get into it a lot out there. It's like so when we got to prison, some of the homies from Pueblo, we would get pulled into some of the shit from Pueblo because we wasn't gonna just let the Sureños jump on the homies like that. We was gonna let the Sureños just jump the homies that were Crips from out there. Um, and it goes from all mountain woods to rocks. Damn, Pike Peak. Yeah, they got that's a cool little scenery. And I had one of my main homies, bro. He they called him Little Vicious Low homie from Cali Park, KPC, Cali Park Crip. That little fool had little man syndrome, bro, and he just stayed fighting somebody. He that fool had some bipolar shit going on. He was fighting all the time. He was a little short fool too, but he actually could fight. He actually knew how to fight a little bit. I took the fair, play Colorado to Cold Springs. Yep, Colorado Springs. There's Halloween in the Springs. All right, I'm about to make me another cup of coffee. Y'all want some coffee? Y'all want a cup of Joe? Let's go. We doing 2 for ones on the coffee, homie. I got the A1 on the coffee, 2 for 1s. I got a shot. I need 2 back though. Now I'll do y'all 1.5 on the shots. Don't even trip, my rotters. I got that. I got that. That Cuban flake, homie. I got that Cuban flake, homies. I got that Cuban flake. Oh shit. Message. All right. I'm making me some coffee right now. Let's go then. Let's turn up, bro. That's what I'm talking about, homie. We program. Program time. We programming right now, my homies. So I got some classic Folgers. Boom. All right, I got the specialty recipe. But are you what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you doing you got the brew? Are you brewing some pot up? Hell yeah, homie. You know how to get it. That young Alway. I'm in the Christmas spirit too, my homies. I'm in the Christmas spirit. Don't judge me, but look what I did to my drawer. When I say Sabbath Sev is a real holidayist, look what I did to my cabinets, homies. I did a makeover on the cabbies, bro. Look at watch. I'm gonna show you all the look at. Got the Christmas spirit going. Look at. I got the Christmas spirit going, my homie. Y'all will never see a real convict do it like me. Merry Christmas, boom. Y'all are like, bro, y'all doing too much. But look what I did to my door. Y'all want to see the outside? Look at. Even my neighbors is involved. You come up to the block, homie. Look at. What y'all know about this, homies? See that? That's the neighbor right there. You know, we on a good floor. Start seeing Bronco flags everywhere. You know you on savages. Come on, inside. Let's go, inside. And then you come right here. I'm giving you look at. You come right here. Oh, I gotta press it on, man. My wife is into this shit too, fools. Look at watch. Got this going, boom. My wife did all the decorations. Got the, you know what I'm saying? But we gonna plug this in. Y'all tell me what y'all think about. What y'all think about the tree though? Boom. I got the tree going, got the little mini village. Yeah, homies. That's what we doing. when I first got out of the penitentiary, because I didn't really, in prison, in the penitentiary, you don't really celebrate Christmas, but with some of the homies, right? You don't really celebrate Christmas. Thanksgiving, none of that. Like, you might make a spread. When I got out the penitentiary, I told myself this, though. I said like this, homie, when I get out, all the Christmases that I didn't celebrate, I'm not gonna miss out on a Christmas. And I haven't. I haven't missed out on a Christmas, man. Most people on that Grinch time though. Nobody wants to have no good time no more, man. Nobody wants that good time no more, man. Everybody like holidays. I'm not messing with the holidays. Kevin Gates owns a coffee shop. Damn, he got a coffee shop out here? Oh, shit. He got a coffee shop out here? Yeah. Okay, yeah. You got the Folgers going too. I used to tell my homies like December. December is the time for me to be peaceful. I don't gangbang in December, homie. I don't gangbang in December. I don't be gangbanging in December, homie. I'm all about the chill, relaxation, homie. All right. Well, get it going. Got me a second cup. Oh. Big Denver in the house. What up, Big Josh? How you doing, my brother? Happy holidays to the most. Happy holidays to all you guys. Oh shit. We chilling back, trying to stay out the cold a little bit. It's kind of cold out here in Colorado. It's a little cold. It's kind of freezing, you know, but we staying warm though. We layered up. Got a good, nice little cup of privilege going. About to get ready for this game. About to eat some hot wings. Oh shit. Yeah, we got a little bit of snow, bro. We got like some, it wasn't too many inches, but it was like a good little snow. One thing I miss though, man. One thing I miss is the fireplace. At my other apartment, we had a nice ass fireplace. We don't have one here, homie. I used to have a gang of wood too. I just light up the wood. I like winter just during the holidays. That's it, mommy. But other than that, I don't like the winter too much. Other than that, I don't really like the winter too much. But I can do it during the holiday, bro. Like, cause I do a lot of things like during the holidays. That's you know what I'm saying. That's just me. But I go out and about, hot coffee, hot cocoa, and just go to the zoo lights and shit and out here and botanical gardens and all that shit. So I like the snow a little bit, but once the holidays is over, I don't like the snow too much. You over there in the low town, bro? You still in Pueblo? You still live out there? That's kind of interesting too, fool. Is that what's wild about that is I never skied. I've never actually skied. I never went to a ski resort. Never went hiking really or nothing. Being a Colorado native, we really didn't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? We really didn't get a chance to ski or go hiking. And I think for the summer, maybe this summer, bro, I'm gonna try to do some of that shit too. I mean, I'm gonna try to go out there and go hiking and go fishing and all that shit like in the mountains though. Lived in Pueblo my whole life, South Side. Okay, okay. Yeah, shout out to the riders out there, bro. There was some decent brothers out there, man. Decent brothers out there. I only been out there a couple times. Like I only been out there a couple times, bro. But I had told about that story when we went out there for the Halloween. And somehow, bro, we get into it at the club out there because they were reopening for a Halloween party, and I end up fighting. I end up fighting some fool over there, but the whole club turned on us, and it was only four. It was like me, my cousin, and his two homies. We started fighting the club out there, bro. I'm talking about they the whole club turned on us. Went outside, bro, and it turned into it went from inside the club all the way to the outside and in the parking lots where we just started fighting like all these fools. The cops end up coming, homie. They end up coming up there. And I knew some girl that was up there, and we had to go sleep at their house because my cousin got took. Oh, relax. Come here. Milo, come here, buddy. Stop. I never ski either. Homies do up in March. Okay. I play video games with a lot of Colorado Springs people. That was be. Hey, what games, bro? I finally got the online, homie. What games are we running? What games is everybody running? Call of Duty. I heard that they got the new shit for free. I need to get a microphone, homie, to be running. I need to run some games. Bars here are always drama. Yeah, and it was actually pretty decent up there, homie. Like at first, we went to the bar, and my cousins had some money, so they were stunting their money. That's what made everybody mad. Then we started talking. I started talking to some female up there in the Clinton, started dancing with her. And I guess it might have been one of the dudes as females because he got all mad. That fool pushed me, and then I just took off on him. We're fighting in the club, homie, and the bouncer rushes me and just picks me up. He picked me up. So my cousins seen this and they rushed towards the bouncer, but they slammed the door and threw me to the ground and started giving me the boots outside of the bar. And I looked up because I'm balled up. Them fools are booing me, but I look up and all I seen is that the dude that was over me, he fell face first into this brick wall and his shit started spraying blood, homie. It crushed his head because the way my cousin came full force and he pushed him from the back and he just hit his head on the corner and it caved. So my cousin picks me up and the whole bar just turned on us, bro. The whole bar just turned on us. They were coming from everywhere, homie. Like they were coming from all directions. Colorado, I got like Breckenridge towns. Yeah. I hear about them places too, homie. Breckenridge and all that. They're nice. Those are nice areas. I never been there either. I'm addicted to college football. 26. Oh, I might have to get that because I got the online, homie. I got the online again. I gotta get a microphone though, bro. I gotta get a microphone for I could talk to the homies and I could actually live stream the games. Okay. Yeah, because everybody was saying that Call of Duty Battle Royale or whatever it's called, it's free. You can actually get it for free. Damn, Steelers was playing with these dudes at first, bro. They were actually competing. They don't have enough firepower to keep it going, man. Aaron Rodgers being hurt, it kind of just messed him up. And CFL 26 got so many teams. Oh, so that's the game. That's one of the games that I should run. Yeah, I might have to check that out. Damn, he didn't even step out. Why did they call the play dead? Minnesota getting mollywopped 26-0. But can't you play collabs with PS4 and PS5? You still can run together. I think PS5 and PS4 you still can run the same game. That's pretty dope though. Nah, I'm not watching the Chargers game. I'm still watching the Bills and Steelers. I mean, that's pretty dope though, homie. Like if I got a PS4, you got the PS5, we still can play the game together. That's pretty actually pretty sick. Well, that goes into this though. Like, so that's probably why I never jumped on the opportunity to get the PS5 because there's still games you can run on PS4. I never really thought about grabbing a PS5 because there's so many games you can actually still run on PS4. So, oh, okay. I see what you're saying. You run online like you be running online games like online games of the college football. I beat major games of PS4, homie. I got like at least 30 plus games under my belt of running the story modes, crushing it too. I mean I crushed a gang of them games, homie, on PS4. Because I enjoy that shit a lot, homie. I enjoy story modes like sometimes more than just online like Call of Duty. I enjoy the story modes, like that's kind of my shit sometimes. Like that's what I enjoy in gaming. So you can run a lot of them PS4 games, homie, and it's still entertaining at the end of the day. And that's kind of what I've been doing since I got a PS4. Like, yeah, and I done smashed some shit up too, man. Since that, Buffalo Bills is they're about to put the nail in the coffin right now. Yeah, I find that a little entertaining, bro. I find that a little bit entertaining more than just always playing Call of Duty or I was running a lot of Madden, homie. I was running a gang of Madden, killing the Madden. Um, I think we have a chance to actually make a statement tonight. We have to dominate these dudes though tonight, bro. To be 100, we got to dominate them dudes. But I think we get past the Commanders, and this is go time. This is go time now. So if we want to really solidify, we got these next games. Got to just dominate. We got to dominate these games. I got Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Never played it much. Call of Duty. Touchdown Bills, man. Touchdown Bills. I started a little late though. I'm not even going to hold you. I started a little late, bro. I was late to gaming. I was actually late to gaming. I didn't game, you know what I'm saying? Like I barely started doing that shit was gaming. And I finally got a PS4. That's another reason because my mom bought me the PS4 for Christmas like 3 years ago, 2 years ago. And I barely started it. You know what I'm saying? I barely started gaming. Um, so you know how it goes, bro. You get into the games, and then you know what I'm saying, you think you don't want to see, man, people don't want to see the smoke with the story modes. Savage Sam got the story modes on lock, homie. You know what I'm saying? So I just literally just kept the PS4, homie. I didn't really PS5, it was not really in it was not intriguing to me, homie. If I could just still run on PS4. For a second, I thought we had these lames. Yeah, man. I actually was counting on you fools today, my homie. No joke. I thought you guys had it too, man. Honestly. Yep, you did too, man. Shout out to you, man. Big shout out to Gats right there. Hey, go sub to the homie. Go sub up to my cousin's music channel too. Sub up to my cousin's music channel, man. Gats right there. He makes the hardest beats. Y'all want beats? You know what it is, man. Go sub him up, man. He make the beat right in front of you too. If I was locked up, you wasn't gaming. Yay. If I was locked up, you wasn't gaming. Yeah, you know what's crazy, bro? I played the Madden. They used to sell these Game Boys in prison. And it was wild because you could connect when you battled each other. And we played tournaments. We would have tournaments. Like if you had somebody that they had like the Madden game, bro. They had like solitary on that shit. It was like 2017. Damn, I already had the game system for a minute. I already had the game system for the young minute, fool. That's tight. I'm a real life gamer though, homie. I learned that I honestly started liking gaming. And then you know what intrigued me was beating games. Yo, what up with you, homie? Come here. Come talk to Pops. Y'all want to see something pretty funny? Monet, come here. Check this out. Y'all want to see something pretty funny? Tell me my sweats. Let me see real quick. Tell me the sweats ain't cracking, right? I got these sweats, and then look at my dog. My dog got the little jersey on, the little shirt. Monet, come here. Nene. Monet, come. She got the sweaty on too, homie, and my wife got one too. That's how we do it. Yeah, 7 years ago. Yeah, we ready. I'm turned up. I got my coffee going. I'm about to make some wings in the air fryer, homie. I got some wings. I got some wings to throw in the air fryer tonight. The Colts lost today. Gave Broncos pretty much the #1 seed. If we win tonight, we actually take that from the Patriots. So Colts losing today gave us actually clarification. We're getting the #1 seed because that's the biggest threat to us with the #1 seed, to be honest. They're the biggest threat in the whole #1 seed of the AFC. So we win this tonight, fellas. It's our journey to take the #1 seed from the whole AFC. Home field advantage through the playoffs. Let's go. Let's go. Home field advantage, homie. We might have to try to go to a playoff game in the playoffs. Electrifying, bro. Electrifying during the playoffs. If we do go to the playoffs, though, and we get home field advantage throughout, you know me, I'm going to the tailgates. I will be at the tailgates for the playoffs. Come on, man. I'll be at the tailgate, turning up. Turning up. Those tickets going to be expensive. Hell yeah, they are. Hella expensive. But that's going to be the atmosphere, homie. That's going to be the atmosphere. The playoff tailgates, because when the Broncos were in the run with Peyton Manning, every week leading up to the playoffs, they had prep rallies and playoff parties, bro, and downtown and the tailgates was cracking, homie. You go over there, everybody's just wilding out. We back to that type of football, homie. We back to that. That's where it gets fun. Cause you have them weekends, everything's turned up. There's playoff parties every week for that time of the year. They giving out free shit at King Supers and you know what I'm saying? You find where the prayer rally is, bro. You pull up to the prayer rally, the whole city's just live and direct. So yeah, man, it's gonna be popping. And Broncos country gonna be number one seed. Let's go. I think the last time they did the prep rally over there at Market Street. They had a big old prep rally for the weekend, and it was like all kinds of shit events like fanfare over there downtown, bro. And they had all kinds of drawings, and everybody went over there and just turned up to the Super Bowl. Oh, Aaron Rodgers is back. Aaron Rodgers is back in the game, people. We'll see. We'll see if Aaron Rodgers could bring these dudes back. Then they're up 23-7, 11:37 in the fourth. I don't know if they can come back in this game. Do you think the Broncos got a chance to win the Super Bowl this year? Well, break it down like this, bro. Break it down like this. I said the Broncos would be. I didn't say the Broncos were going to the Super Bowl this year. I didn't think that the second year was the year Broncos country could be in the Super Bowl. I said give it 3 years. In Bo Nix's first 4 years, I said that they would be in a Super Bowl under Bo Nix. But I didn't realize how fast they were building a foundation that was so dominant, right? And this is through the sophomore slump and everything, bro. This is through a sophomore slump where the quarterback technically falls off the face of the earth. They got a winning record. They're on top of the AFC. They're on top of the conference. The AFC West, they're about to take that division title. And they got the best defense in the league. With the defense alone, bro, you can win any game. Super Bowl, AFC Championship. Your defense is going to keep you in all the games. Every game the Broncos will be in, and it's up to Bo Nix to become clutch, which we've seen that fool become clutch. So when I look at it, I still say we're off by 1 year to win a Super Bowl, right? But I'm not saying it's not a possibility. I'm not saying it's not a possibility that the Broncos could win a Super Bowl this year. I just think they need to build a little bit more. But I say it like this. I'm going to say it like this, and I've been right on a lot of things. Bo Nix as our quarterback, you going to see multiple Super Bowls won out here under Bo Nix's era, homie. That's coming. That's inevitable. Broncos will win some more championships with Bo Nix as the quarterback. He's the savior. He's the savior of the franchise, bro. So before he retires and all this, bro, you'll have multiple rings. I'm calling it. I'm speaking it into existence. Raiders are tanking for they can't possibly put their tank up. They are. I mean, that's the Raiders' way, though. They might just won, and the Saints have a winnable game against the Titans. See, this is where a lot of shit comes together and you see different things, bro. And it's like, you never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know. We seen some weird shit with football. We seen some crazy shit with football. But hey, let's put this into perspective too, homie, right? So you had the Chiefs terrorize the AFC West for so many years. Patrick Mahomes becomes the face of the NFL. They love Patrick Mahomes. Like the NFL universe loves Patrick Mahomes, right? What would be the scenario that would be the sweetest? Broncos country got Bo Nix, right? Knocks off Patrick Mahomes in the regular season, and then somehow the next rings that come to the AFC are the Broncos, and he literally battles with Patrick Mahomes for the real king of the AFC West from here on out. That would be a story right there. Bo Nix was the savior of the NFL when it comes to Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's the reason why Patrick Mahomes has so much problem going back to the Super Bowl. That's a perfect. And then years to come, you got the Bo Nix and Patrick Mahomes battle for the AFC West for years to come, homie. That's a story right there. I really don't know. I really don't know how many rings he'll have. I just feel it. And when I feel something, especially when it comes to like talking about playoffs and Super Bowl, I've been right a lot of times, bro, on this type shit. A lot of times, homie. And with the Bo Nix, reason why I feel it so strongly is because regardless if Bo Nix is having a sophomore slump, there's glimpses of greatness. In a sophomore slump, you see the greatness in the competitor aspect of Bo Nix. And that's what you want from a quarterback. You want a fool that don't fear nobody, and you want that fool that has the drive, and he's a dog. This fool's demeanor, he's a dog, homie. He got a real life demeanor of a champion already. He's been successful since he was younger, bro. So, hell yeah, championship coming. Hell yeah, we're all watching it together, and it's been a long road for us. But yeah, man, we taking the driver's seat, and there's no looking back. It always gonna help, Shy. It's always gonna help because you get a chance to get healthy. You get a chance to be healthy and get your players back. I mean, the bye week allowed us to get Patrick Surtain back. So yeah, the bye week is very important. And what's cool for Broncos country and the ownership, right? They are owners that have something that is attached to their name. You know what that is, Shy? You know what the ownership of the Broncos have attached to their name? You know what they live off of? They live off of being very, very, very successful. So they're going to do everything in their possibility to stay successful. They're going to build and do everything in their possibility to be successful because they're the Walmart, right? Walmart's very successful. So you think these owners want a legacy that the football team that they actually own is not gonna produce? You got to be mistaken. They want championships out here. They want championships out. The owners want championships out here. Sean Payton's a Super Bowl winning coach. He wants championships. You let him get his guy. You let him build. And the franchise of the Broncos have always been about championships. Have always been about championships. Put all that together, the formula, championships. It's coming. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. And we're here for the ride, man. We're here for the ride. You're here for the ride. Everybody that's been a Bronco fan that's been going through these hardships since Peyton Manning, we're all here for the ride. Can't get away from that, man. Winning's contagious, bro. Winning's contagious. I don't know about you guys, but I like winning. I don't know about you guys, but I love winning. And then you can't even take this out of the equation. They did all this and found a way to still win in the time frame. We still owed Russell Wilson for money. Bro, we owed Russell Wilson, but we couldn't even really build as we wanted to. And now we're gonna be in a situation where we could really start building. Come on, my homies. Come on, my rotters. We're in a position where we owe this fool money, and we were kind of pushed in the corner, and Sean Payton still made it away. That's how you know we have a good ass coach. He still made away with owing this dude so much money. And now you give us an opportunity to breathe and not owe this dude money? If we build this much in this time frame with us being back in the corner, imagine when we have all the freedom to really build. Salute. Salute to that. Salute, Broncos country, Mount High. Salute. Let's go. All really Bo Nix really needs is a number one wide receiver, like somebody that has serviceable hands, that catches. When you throw it the direction, he comes down with the football every time, right? If you have a home run hitter like that, bro, and it's a comfort blanket for Bo Nix. Bo Nix is just he's gonna explode. Like you're gonna see a type of Bo Nix where he's unstoppable. But the thing about Bo Nix right now is that he don't have that wide receiver that he can depend on every time. Like he don't have that number one wide receiver he can just depend on. A lot of times miss balls, and there's times where, yes, it's Bo Nix, definitely, but there's times where even the wide receiver just slows down on his route. You build a foundation with some wide receivers and give them some weapons, homie. Go to the draft this year. Go get some more firepower for the offense side of the ball. You're gonna have something really special. You're gonna have something really special to build with. And we all gonna be watching this shit. Like, damn, this shit really came alive. I know Steeler fans gotta be sick right now too. Oh, we got 7 picks in that. Oh, how many first round draft picks we have? Do we have how many first rounders do we have? We have any first rounders? I don't know if we have some first rounders. I don't know. Maybe we do. That's good. That's good. Sizable picks.
And again, it was the same opponent. Well, that was just outstanding by the right side of the line, left side. I mean,
That's a good cerebral amount of picks for us.
dominated the interior of the defensive line as well from this team. First down.
And what's pretty decent about that, man? What's good about that for Broncos is that we've actually hit on our draft picks, bro. Even in the later rounds, they've drafted pretty well.
The center of that line, Edwards, the governor, the center. Yes, Lawrence.
So we're in a hella good position.
Outstanding today. Torrance on the play before that on the third down was incredible. Edwards, and McGovern coming back in after the injury. Just saw Allen.
Okay, round one. Oh, so we have one in the round one. Okay. See? There we go, homie. Can't beat that. Hell yeah, man. I wonder what kind of draft this is. Is it what position is heavy in this draft coming up? The cool part about it is if we're talking about that, homie, and we're talking about that aspect, the Broncos are basically just they can build off of depth now, homie. Because they got a core, they got a big core aspect of foundation. All you have to do now is build with depth, some solid depth pieces, bro. Like, you know how the Nuggets got the shooters off the bench? All you have to do now is build off of depth. Bring some more wide receivers in and build some depth on the defense side of the ball, maybe some offensive lineman, a running back. And it just builds into building the more solid foundation for some years. You're building for the future now. There we go too, homie. 66 million. Okay. Our pockets are fat too. Let me say, hey, homie, who do you think is in the Super Bowl? I like to see Eagles and Broncos. The Eagles right now are going through. I'm gonna say like this, Matthew. Rams and Broncos. I think Rams are gonna be the one that's hosting for the NFC. The Rams got a all-around squad, homie. They're a good team. And on the AFC, it's either gonna be the Broncos. See, that's a hard aspect to try to figure out too, because the strongest team to me, bro, in the AFC right now is the Broncos. So I don't know who else it could be, unless one of the top tier quarterbacks get into the playoffs. I'll say it like this: Buffalo Bills get into the playoffs. I mean, this is like their opportunity to go, because Patrick Mahomes is not going to be in the playoffs. And Buffalo Bills will probably be the strongest opponent in the AFC outside of the Broncos. Because I don't believe in Justin Herbert. I don't believe in Pittsburgh. I don't believe in them fools. I don't even believe in the Colts. I don't believe in Patriots at this moment. Damn, they got a triple tree box.
Today's the day. He's gonna be off blood heavy. We just hit the jackpot. Even on those young. One summer in Paris. Finally, I get to use my friends.
Yeah, we'll see though. We're gonna definitely see, man. This is the time where everybody's souped up though. Everybody trying to make a appearance, and it's kind of.
Pittsburgh timeout. Watch one on the left side of the screen. It's stepped on right there. Inadvertently by Knox.
It's kind of crazy because all these teams that supposedly are the juggernauts of the AFC, some of them fools may not even be in it. Some of them dudes ain't even going to be in the playoffs when it comes around.
It's important for playoff seeding because it's getting interesting. How about Houston winning at the Colts? You're now slipping 4 straight wins for Houston.
Yeah, that would be a crazy aspect, man.
A couple of times already, but the Jags. How about it, folks? They're in first place in the AFC South. Wow. And the Packers beat
Never know. It might be the Niners. Who knows? All kind of scary. The top teams are too good. Well, the NFC, the NFC is a scary place, bro. There's more competitors in the NFC. It's a harder route over there to be in the Super Bowl.
It's really interesting. And Jacksonville and Indy actually meet twice in the last 5 weeks, including next week at Jacksonville.
So I don't know.
Whichever team was going to lose here today, Tony, was going to move out of the top 7. True, but who would have thought that Indianapolis would move into the wild card today? Yeah, just a couple weeks ago, they were the ones. Oh, they were the ones. You're exactly right. Which is why there's a lot of
You know who's not in the playoffs? Kansas City. Not the Kansas City Queefers. They ain't in the playoffs, my homies. But we'll see how God plays it out. Hey, we seen some crazy scenarios. We seen some hella crazy scenarios. And they say it ain't over till it's over, right? That's what they say. It ain't over till it's over.
70 years, Cascade has left no mess, no residue, no worries. Cascade, leaving nothing behind since 1955.
Yo, let's go. Inside, go in the, let's go. Room time. Room. Go. Go. Room. Oh, for real?
Yes.
Watch it. It's warm way right here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're warming it up, Brown?
Yeah.
Sausage, egg, and cheese with grilled meat. Confidence isn't given. It's built. One choice, one moment, one step at a time. How you build is how you live. It starts with a click. Invisalign.
To the Machiavelli return, it's all eyes on me. Damn, you want to be in front of the camera, little homie? Come on, excuse me. Go. 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 Shit, you know what's crazy, bro? The crazy part about it, and this is what the Broncos was dealing with for a long ass time. These critical games right here, because Pittsburgh, this was a critical game for them, man. And this was the time they had to really play the best of their football, because they're gonna lose this position right now tonight. I think after they lose this game, they're losing their playoff spot. The Ravens are going to overtake that right now. And they actually could have took their spot tonight and just solidified it. But they came out and played some of the softest football of the year for them. I am trying to figure out plans to make merch for you. Hell yeah, bro. I appreciate it. Let's go. Hell yeah. I'll have some merch going out there. Nice. I appreciate you, bro. That'll be dope. Hell yeah. Let me know. Oh, Steelers and Ravens play next week. I'll sell some merch, homie. Yeah, hell yeah. The logo. Savage Tails. The Savage Tails.
that crater.
All right, that game's over, man. Come on, Alabama. We'll see though. We'll see. We'll see what's up, man.
NFL playing against the best.
And what y'all eating for the game? Who's all watching the game? What you guys gonna grill for the game?
It's the season of giving across the NFL, and the Broncos hosted a Thanksgiving themed celebration this month at Socal Elementary School in Denver.
Just do like the common colors: red, blue, white, green, black.
Yesterday, it was the Broncos and Commanders teaming up to visit Fort Belvoir, USO Warrior and Family Center.
Hell yeah, those right there are the common colors that everybody wants to buy.
Veterans and their families. Great work, guys. All right, we want to get you caught up on what's happening in Pittsburgh, and Chris, it's getting a little ugly right now for the Steelers.
It's getting real ugly. They're getting dominated at home. The fans were booing during Renegade. That's kind of sacrilegious. They're saying fire Mike Tomlin. They've let up 250 yards rushing. Not good. It's over.
Yeah, I'm gonna crack on some wings, man. I'm about to pop on some wings here soon.
They're trying to win their third straight, and let's go. Warren,
Can't go. You know you can't go wrong with some wings. What? Both blue and white. Yeah, hell yeah, blue and white, orange and blue, red too. I mean, a lot of people like red. I might get some meat from the. And yeah, throw on some. Yeah, hell yeah, fool. You can't go wrong with the tacos. You can't go wrong with them young tacos.
I'm about a 5 to 6 right now. I think out of the teams in the AFC South, even though they're in the lead, I still like Indy and Houston over them.
I agree. I like Indy and Houston too, but I'm really impressed with what Liam Cohen has done down there. You said it. He settled the whole franchise down. The quarterback, so much more consistent week in and week out. You know what you're getting. And again, the theme for me of the day is team wins. All these big wins, everybody's contributing to it. Offense, defense, kicking game, a good win for them.
Hey, next week we got a showdown. It's the Colts visiting the Jags. By the way, that's where the Jags have beat the Colts 10 straight times. All right, guess what? Tony catching up with Dan Quinn. You think he has some words of wisdom for him?
No doubt about it. Tony always does.
He always does. Rodney with Cortland Sutton. Cortland's like, why do you have to mention that? It's not that cold.
We gotta keep original from the hoods. Yeah. Damn, how you gonna just stop like go on my way, fool? Where's mom? Okay, mom. You trying to be on camera, dude? Come on. Yeah, she trying to take the spotlight from me. Well, you're from Denver, from East Denver at that Monterey. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nah, definitely, bro. Yeah, to the E, homie. You know what it is, man. Yeah. Make the color for the block, homie. That'll be dope. That'll be dope. I appreciate that shit, fool. I actually wear if you make some merch and got some shit for the tails, bro, I'll be doing a lot of videos in the merch. And then sell some of the merch too, you know what I'm saying? Sell some of the merch. I'm gonna have to get in contact with you for real. For sure. We'll chop it up.
The College Invest 529 savings account, you get a Colorado tax deduction, and savings can be used at trade schools or colleges nationwide. It's easier than
I know many people ask me about some merch. They would actually buy that shit too. To be honest, homie, smoking was never like a big thing for me. But I have smoked. I had my days when I was smoking, but I be tired. I be going to sleep off the bud, fool. I'm useless when I'm smoking blunts. I be getting tired, my homie.
all of these amazing women by my side know that they belong here.
I never been a real big smoker either. Like I never really smoked like weed all the time. My problem was I always drank, homie. That's all I did was drinking. You gotta get in UFC. I can share a play. Oh yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm about to actually get in too. I'm about to pick up that too. Hell yeah, I might have to get down with that. I might have to get down with you, even though. Okay, yeah. I'll be seeing your channel, homie. You be running some games. Hell yeah. You ain't playing with that shit, fool. I'll smoke and I'll go to sleep. I'll be tired as hell. I'll message you on the P. Yeah, hit me, fool. Hit me, my bro. Yeah, I'll definitely have to get down. I'm gonna go pick up some games here soon. I'll have to pick up that UFC, definitely. Oh, you know, Matthew, if you come out here, bro, hit me up. We'll link up for a little minute.
You got to be excited about tonight going against some tough man coverage, get some chances to make some plays. Definitely very excited for sure. What does it mean to have your running mate, Terry McLaurin, back tonight? What's that going to do for you in the offense? And it means a lot. You know, I've seen Terry week in and week out. We put in the amount of rehab and
You got the battle? Nah, I really have only a couple games. I gotta go buy a handful of games though. Yeah, I gotta go get a couple games, bro. I think I'm gonna buy the Madden, maybe. Call of Duty. Everybody's saying buy the Call of Duty, but I don't know. But I might get that battle. I might try that battle.
You can't just pound the ball and just play physical. You got to make the defend the whole field. I think Mariota's legs are going to be important tonight, Rod. But also test the discipline on the defense.
That might be tight. Tight.
The double passes, all the gadget plays, the double reverse, but also on.
Oh hell no! What happened to my TV? Well, hey, I'm gonna tap in with you guys tomorrow after this game. I'm about to start cooking. I just wanted to come say what's up, chop it up for a little minute. Appreciate everybody pulling up. About to get ready for this game, cook some food, and man, go Broncos, man. I appreciate everybody. And you know what it is, to the next one, man. God bless to everybody. I'm gonna holler at you.